Hey guys, don't you hate when you try to record a video but everything you say doesn't make sense? It's so frustrating. Okay, well anyways, I just made like a whole bunch of videos and I can't make sense for some reason and it sucks. But anyways, so sorry for the few videos that you guys haven't received. It's just that I didn't find there was any point of me making a video if you guys couldn't hear. So I figured out that with my mic and my earphones, I can record and you guys can actually hear my voice. And I figured this out last night. So, stupid me. Um, anyways, so sorry for the few videos that I didn't make, but today's video is tongue rings. So you guys asked me for, well, a few of you guys have asked and requested for my collection. And honestly, like, I don't have a collection anymore because I've either bitten it off, lost them. This video is pretty much a tutorial, I guess you can call it, on how to put in your tongue ring and change it. So pretty much I took out my tongue ring. You guys can't see the hole because you can see it. Okay, so that's my hole. So what you do is you twist off your tongue ring. So the top tongue ring twists off going counterclockwise, okay? So you counterclockwise twist it off, if that makes any sense. And then you're left with a ball at the bottom, and pretty much you want to make sure that it's always tight because then you can swallow your ball if it falls off or whatever. Okay, so some people say it's necessary to pretty much tighten it every day. I've never had a problem with tightening mine. Like, I never tighten mine. But of course, it's better to be safe than sorry, of course. But for me, I tighten it pretty tight, so I never really have to worry about it. So this is my tongue ring that I'm going to be putting in. So it's pink at the top and black at the bottom. The pink one's a bit smaller than the bottom one, but like I'm fine with that. So you pretty much just twist it off. So you go in counterclockwise, and then you're left with the ball at the bottom, which you just leave. Okay? Then what you do is you can start from the top or the bottom. I like to start from the bottom, I guess. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. I can start from either way, but since I want the black one at the bottom, I'm going to start from the bottom. So you just kind of slide it through the hole. So you just gotta like feel for it. You can use a mirror, you don't really have to. And then like I just kind of put it like where the hole is, and I kind of let it slide by itself up. Because some people say, especially if like your tongue ring is like fairly new, like not your tongue ring, your piercing is fairly new. If you like try to push it with your finger, you can scrape the sides, and it might have to have the whole healing process again. You might get infected, whatever. So they say to just kind of like put it by the hole, like kind of like put it where the hole starts, and then just let it slide by itself. I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't know. You can probably scrape it, and you probably don't want to scrape it, obviously. So to be safe than sorry, safe rather than sorry. Anyways, you might want to just do that. So what you're going to do now, when you screw it on, you're going clockwise. So I just lift up. I lift the ball up, obviously. Sorry, and then I hold it. Sorry, I'm trying to talk at the same time. And then I'm just going to hold it in place and just find the hole and twist it onto it. Now it's on. Now I just gotta twist it on. And twist it as tight as you can. And if you ever need to, you can use a tissue or something. I wouldn't say use your shirt, some people do. Use a tissue or something because that's more sanitary, obviously. And you always want to make sure your hands are clean, guys, because this is your tongue and these are oral piercings and stuff. With any piercing, you always want to make sure that your hands are clean, your jewelry's clean. And yeah, so anyways, so another thing I wanted to talk about was the bars. When you first get your tongue ring or your tongue pierced, the bar is going to be fairly long, and this doesn't look very long, obviously, but compared to this, it is pretty long. So it's a bit longer than the normal ones. It doesn't look as long, obviously, but when you have it pierced and when you have this bar, it's going to feel like the longest thing in your mouth ever. Like, I'm not even joking. When I got mine pierced, I was like, oh my god, this bar is like ridiculously long. It's just like, just like laying there. It's just so long. But it's because when you get your tongue pierced, you want some space for it to heal. Because your tongue is fairly thick. So when it's what's it called? When it's healing, for some people it gets pretty swollen. So you want to have enough space because otherwise it's gonna like overlap and it's just not gonna be a pretty thing. So with most piercings, they give you a longer bar in the beginning because for the healing process. So after about a few days, because mine healed pretty quick, I think in a few days I changed my tongue ring, and it changed it to a smaller bar, and I got my tongue ring pierced with these pink balls because I told them I didn't want silver ones just because I just didn't want silver ones. I want it to be a flesh tone color, which this is pretty flesh tone, so when you talk, it's not that obvious compared to like a silver one in your mouth, right? So I use a flesh tone color, that way my parents didn't know, so that way they wouldn't really find out. So they didn't find out. My mom didn't find out for about 2 weeks or so, and my brother and my dad didn't find out for 2 months. So, yeah. So normally though, you'll get your tongue pierced with a long bar and 2 silver metal, or they're not metal, but they're sterling silver, I think that's what they call it, balls and sterling silver bar. You always want to make sure that your bars are sterling silver or whatever kind of proper metal because you don't want it to rust in your mouth, and you always want to make sure that it's good quality because think about it, guys, this is your tongue and you don't want to mess with that. Another thing is I wouldn't want to keep, like, some people like these metal balls, but I like the acrylic ones just because when you're chewing and stuff, sometimes you bite down on your ball and you don't want to bite down on metal because you will chip your teeth. And when you play with it, like if you like go like that and stuff, like in the beginning you're going to play with your tongue ring probably all the time because I know I did. Now I don't, but I used to play with it all the time, going like this, like grinding them on my teeth and stuff. And with metal balls, that will chip your teeth. With acrylic ones, they won't because they're like plastic, obviously. So if you bite down on them, they'll chip or they'll break, but your teeth will be fine. So it's perfectly fine. So hopefully this was an easy tutorial. Just remember, guys, when putting it on, you just want to slide it through. You can use your fingers if you want. Just slide it through. And then I just hold it up. Like when it's on your tongue, you hold it up or you push it down, whatever, and then you just twist it. So to twist it on, you're going clockwise, and to twist it off, you're going counterclockwise. Okay? So hopefully that's easy enough for you guys to understand, and I'm sorry that I don't have a collection anymore, but I do plan on getting some more tongue rings, and when I do, I will definitely show you guys. Other than that, if you guys have any more requests for anything, let me know, and I'll be glad to answer them. I'm kind of losing my voice right now. Sorry about that. But, oh, and an update. Whoa, what's going on with my voice? I do plan on getting my lip pierced, which I've wanted for a while now, but I never really got to it. But I'm planning on getting my lip pierced or my eyebrow. But I think I'm going to get my lip pierced first, if anything. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, or I don't know when, but hopefully I do. And when I do, I'll definitely show you guys. So, yeah, have a great day, guys, and God bless. Bye.